Get elevated. Oh, yeah. With AD on 98.5 KLUC.
98.5 KLUC, and Selena Gomez is on the line. Hello, Selena. How are you doing?
I'm good. I have a little bit of a head cold, so I'm sorry if I sound weird, but I'm good.
You're good. You're Selena Gomez. You can sound however you want. First of all, I appreciate your time, and your willingness to do this, to talk to somebody like myself. So I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it too.
I like to start off all my conversations with a corny joke, not just when I talk to A-list celebrities like yourself, even just regular friends. I got to start something off. So I got to ask you, what did Cinderella say to the photographer?
Go away.
She said, "I can't wait to see my prince."
Oh my gosh.
Now,
I hate it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So my mom's a photographer. That's where I got that one from, and my corniness, has never failed me. But right now, everything on your Instagram is about Bad Liar. So first off, congratulations on the record.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, I'm definitely a fan of it, and you've been releasing short snippets of the video via your Instagram and your Twitter. Is the full version on the way? Can we expect that sometime soon? Is there a full version?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a twist to that. There's going to be something that's different that's coming, but Petra Collins is one of my best friends. I'm obsessed with her work. She's a photographer, and she's incredible. So we did that project for Bad Liar, and now there's going to be some other surprises that are coming with it, and I'm so happy because I had been in the studio for over a year, so I feel like I have cabin fever, and now that everything's out, I just want to tell everybody what's coming, but I can't. So there's little snippets that come out, and I just like to release it all slowly and be patient. But it's been really fun putting it all together.
Well, as a fan, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people like myself, it's tough to see these snippets but it's really a tease. But it makes us want the full thing or whatever is coming that much more. So I cannot wait to see what the final project consists of. And I gotta say, every time in the song when the ooh part comes on, and this is gonna be horrible, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Ooh. Even if I'm having the worst day in the world, I could be down the dumps. When that part comes on, you are forced to sing along. I don't know what it is, but it gets you. It makes you feel good.
I love that. Thank you. Yes, that's the goal. Honestly, it's such a happy, feel good song, and that's what I think the world needs right now. And I'm very grateful that I can just hopefully make people feel good.
I would definitely agree, and you definitely do that. One thing that I got hip to, and I didn't know at first, was that you sampled the Talking Heads, the Psycho Killer, in the song.
Yes.
Now, you've actually been a fan of them for some time.
Yeah, we started. Well, I've actually, I did a movie 5 or 6 years ago, and one of my co-stars actually got me on Talking Heads. This Must Be the Place was the song that we used to get into our romantic scenes that we did together, and from there it just it stirred up all of that. But we worked on it for a while, and it was just so simple and so beautiful, and we had to get the blessing. So we sent it to David Byrne, and we were obviously, if he approves of this song, I'm going to move forward. And thankfully he did. He loves it. I'm so grateful the band loves it. And yeah, if I didn't get the approval, I'm not sure this song would exist.
Well, I'm very glad that you got the approval, because it's an amazing song, and I feel like everybody else, the masses, feels the same way that I do. So glad you got that approval on that.
Thank you. Me too.
So this is random, but my fiance, she got me hip to this show a couple years ago called Pretty Little Liars. Pun not intended right there for Bad Liar. And I've got to ask, and you probably already got this a million times, but I got to ask: Have you ever got someone that said that you remind them of, or she reminds you of the character Aria Montgomery in the show?
Yes, is that Lucy? I'm sorry.
Correct. No, yeah, you're correct. Yeah, it's and I don't know what it is, but ever since I started watching the show, I'm that's Selena Gomez, but it's not Selena Gomez.
You know what's funny is she actually she dated one of my co-stars on the TV show I worked on, so we actually used to hang out all the time, and people would always get freaked out. It was so fun because she was even younger then, because she's a little bit older than me, but we were younger then, so even then it was crazier. You should have seen it then. But yeah, of course, she's one of the nicest people. Well, she's a really good girl.
That's wild. The 6 or the 7 degrees of Selena Gomez right there.
Yeah, exactly. Very small business.
Very no, I see that. Now speaking of television series, you're an executive producer for 13 Reasons Why. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind. I didn't expect it to be what it is today, and I'm really grateful. I think it's a very powerful message, and it's complicated and it's suspenseful, and it's got a lot of complicated things. But I think we stayed true to the book, and I'm happy with how it's doing. So.
Most definitely. Now I'm a huge Netflix junkie. I binge watch everything. Right now I'm on Grace and Frankie, and I haven't made my way to 13 Reasons Why, but I'm definitely going to. But for someone like myself who hasn't
No
made
worries. Just prepare yourself emotionally.
okay, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a crier. I have no problem saying that. But for someone like myself who hasn't made their rounds yet, why would you say this series is a must watch?
Why it's most watch, I think, is the subject matter. I think that the kids today, if I can just be honest, they're very desensitized to what's happening because they have access to things that I didn't have access to when I was younger. They're seeing things that they shouldn't technically really be seeing. So I feel like we talked about something that was really hard. And I think we talked about it in a way that wasn't a preachy way. It wasn't sugar-coated. It was very honest. And that either didn't sit well with people or it was an eye-opener, which I think is exactly what we wanted to do. And it's something that was true to the book that had such a cult following, and we wanted it to be exactly that. So, we're elaborating more on what those issues are in the second season, which thank God we're being able to do. And it's just, I think it's just where everybody is. People want the truth, and kids are smart. They don't give them as much credit as they deserve. They know what they're looking at. They know what they're feeling. They can articulate that in ways that I couldn't when I was younger.
Right, there's so much at their hands today, so much access to just anything and everything. So I feel like you're definitely making a difference with that. And as soon as we hang up, I'm going to well, I guess once I get off work, I'm going to start my binge watch for 13 Reasons Why.
You still have work to do. What are you talking about? You still have to work.
Right, I cannot let my boss hear this part. As we wrap things up though, your 2015 album Revival, it debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, ranked in more than 3.7 billion streams. I mean, you had the 3 singles that we played here at KLUC, like a lot, like I don't even know how to measure it, but just a lot. Good For You, Same Old Love, Hands to Myself, all landed #1. And you're currently top 5 in pop radio with It Ain't Me. How did the Kygo collaboration come about?
It was so fun. Andrew Watt, who actually wrote the song, is a buddy of mine, and for years we've always worked together, even on horrible songs that never should have saw the light of day. Like, we've done a lot together, and we've lived life. So he actually brought the song to me at first, and then I obviously met Kygo, and it just became it was organic. I love him. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met, and I'm really happy for him. He deserves it. So from there, it became a beautiful message, and I loved it. And yeah, very happy with how it's doing.
The record is amazing. Another thing that you've accomplished is that you've graced the latest Vogue. Your first cover for the American version of the magazine. I didn't know that there was another version. So to me, when I saw it, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
this is big.
Yeah, it's a very intense world, and it's really kind of crazy to see how much of an impact fashion has had, and it's beautiful at the same time. So, yeah, I was so very thrilled, very happy. I couldn't believe it, and it was such a surreal moment for sure.
No, well, definitely. Congratulations on that. Speaking on fashion, real quick, what are your thoughts on male rompers?
On what?
Male rompers, like the rompers for men.
Oh, the rompers. Oh, yeah, I think if somebody can pull them off, absolutely.
Okay, so I gave it a shot last week. It didn't really work out in my favor, but I'm not done yet. I'm still gonna give it a go.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a very particular swag you got to have with it.
No, I'm with that. And I used to live in San Antonio, Texas, for a time as a child. I know that you're from Texas. What is something that people from Texas understand that you would say everyone else does not?
Pickles at the movie theater.
Wait, say it again?
pickles at the movie theater.
Oh, you're okay. Okay, you're right. That's great.
When I moved to LA, I would go to movie theaters and I would ask for a pickle with my popcorn, and they were like, "What?"
They
I
don't
was
get
like,
it.
No, you don't understand. That's like, that needs to happen. Like, that has to happen. So I started just putting it in a Ziploc bag when I go to the movies.
Yo, I respect it. I definitely respect it. And you got one last thing for your Vegas fans, your Selenators, if I say it right. I feel like I don't say that word right, but one last thing for your Vegas
Oh, no,
fans.
you said it right. And I couldn't say it right for a long time. So anybody who knows me, I think it's anyone who's ever encountered me knows from the bottom of my heart that I am grateful for every opportunity that I've had, and I'm fully aware that it's because of the dedication and the support that I have from the people that do support me. So I'm just grateful. I'm very happy, and I hope that everything I do can just make people smile, because that's what the world needs more of, and I just want to do that.
Definitely agreed. I definitely you're definitely doing that. And real quick, I was not supposed to be the one doing this interview. It was actually supposed to be our afternoon guy, John Moog, but he's out on vacation today. But he's like, everybody has their celebrity person that they just like love and just with crazy passion, and you're that for him. So I wouldn't be a good friend if I didn't ask you. Could you give John Moog, Moug, just like a I love John Moog? That would literally, it probably would bring him to tears, honestly.
Yeah, of course. I love John Moog. I'm so sorry. I hope you're enjoying a vacation and having a drink for me and enjoying it. You deserve it, I'm sure. So I love you. I'll catch you next time.
Oh my gosh, Selena, you are amazing. Thank you for your time today. I appreciate it greatly, and continue on your success, and much love to you.
Of course. Thank you so much.